Hello, YouTubers. It's the magic hour, 3:30 in the morning, and I just came back from taking a pee, and I'm sleepless. Sleepless in Oregon. So, all of yesterday, starting early in the morning, I had a feeling of a weird premonition, like something was going on. The type of feeling I get when I'm going to get arrested, or when I'm going to get lost in the woods, or when something happens that is like a force of destiny beyond my control. And I had a real strong premonition, and Kathleen had one too. She was definitely having a premonition. And she was actually crying today after her Steiner, Rudolph Steiner class. She couldn't figure out why. I mean, neither could I. I mean, it had to do with us, but maybe it had to do with more than us. I don't know. And I'm feeling sleepless. And it's 3:47 a.m. in the morning. I could go make a cup of coffee. And what I want is to sleep. Let's see here. Somebody watching this. I wonder who it is. We sleep in different rooms because I snore. Maybe if I watch a movie or something boring. My thoughts return to the ayahuasca again and again, and how I'm approached to arrive at the fact that it's actually legally consumed here in Oregon. But see, the legality, the legality of ayahuasca doesn't give it more validity as a medicine for the soul, because the soul doesn't need to be legal. You don't need to have a legal entry into the spirit realm. In most cultures, that's actually legal. So the fact that ayahuasca is legal in Oregon doesn't make it legally important. It's not important. There is no importance to the fact that it's legal. I need to meet these people to see how they got it to be legal. So just for the sake of, Santo Daime is the organization. And I heard from Jenny that Santo Daime is very strict and very specific about their way of using ayahuasca. And Josue was not at all strict. He was very loose, but he's the real thing. He really cooks it himself, and he's doing it out there since a little boy. And the medicine is the teacher, not him. And he's got issues with women and money, and I get those issues, nobody's fool. But he's a good teacher because his ikra is honest. I'm a little worried about him being Christianized. Ayahuasca is more ancient than Christ. And here there's brownies and mushrooms and all types of tools to cross over to the other side. But it's not ayahuasca, though. Ayahuasca has its strengths. And even so, the sapo is stronger than the ayahuasca, and it's not as old. It's very young, the sapo is. Toad poison, it's been around for a long time, obviously. But in a smokable form, it's pretty new. They didn't have power. They didn't have power lighters in the Middle Ages. And you have to smoke it at a very high temperature for the molecule to process. I am getting sleepy again. Good. Well, YouTubers, I just wanted to share what's going on here. A premonition, a weird premonition. I don't know. I get these. I've had it all day, and I just woke up, and I feel calmer somehow. What about my dad? My dad called me today, and I felt weird about that. I haven't contacted with my mom all day. I had contact with my sister today, but not with my mom. And my sister Renata's news wire is always notoriously lacking in news. So it's not like mom that just talks about everything. My sister doesn't talk. So I don't know what's going on now in Mexico. And I'm concerned about that always. That is my concern. Yeah. Anyways, Sleepless in Oregon, 4 o'clock in the morning. Fuck. I guess I should try to get some sleep. I just wanted to share with you guys what's going on. They took the money part of the YouTube because I don't meet certain requirements to make money on this YouTube thing. They took all my ad money out. I'm not an ad partner. I guess a lot of my videos are actually not ad worthy because they're kind of like funky or whatever, and I talk about drugs and shit. So they demonetize me on YouTube. I don't give a damn. I give a damn about getting this information out there to whoever needs it. Because in a sense, what it is a mediatic control of your mind. See, I listened to Alan Watt, and he goes on and on and on and on about, this Christian values and shit. Now the system is trying to eliminate the family as a working unit, and they're trying to eliminate all these things. They're bringing in homosexuality and sexual promiscuity and the philias, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, that's what I do in life. That's what I'm promoting. That's what I'm all about. But I'm not one of them. I'm just me doing my Jack and Pony show for the sake of my own soul. So I want to give something to the world that is absolutely sincere and real. And that's basically Lollipop City. Lollipop City is kind of where I see, in Lollipop City, cannibalism is legal. So, but building a higher Christian church is not. So, yeah, tricky, ain't it? Well, I'm a YouTuber. I'm Sleepless in Oregon, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I should smoke a joint at least. If I smoke a joint, I won't sleep at all. I do want to sleep. I haven't been able to write except a few pages. And then it dawns on me, I'm not, I have all these projects, these writing projects. Because writing, you can actually edit what you say. But in fact, not editing what you say is the best way to write for me. Just be honest in what you say. Don't say, just speak from the heart. That's the kind of way I write. Of course, sometimes you make mistakes, you make errors. But usually when I write, when I'm rewriting, I can add stuff, but it's very rare for me to take something out. Unless it's a really bad, like, spelling mistake or a, grammatical mistake. I usually don't take out information unless lately I've been trying to embellish language itself to make it clearer. So I'll take out a little piece of this and a little piece of that just to make the flow of the stories more poetic. And when I write, I from the beginning to the end of the story, I don't have the end in mind ever. I just write the story as I perceive it in my eyes. A little bit like a game of Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, the difference with Dungeons and Dragons is that I'm not alone in writing the story. There's other people reacting in it. Like in this case, Reed and Andrew were the guys that I wrote about a new story that I'm writing about the halfling barbarian and the elf sorcerer. Well, the elf sorcerer is Reed. I'm sorry, the elf sorcerer is Andrew, and the halfling barbarian is Reed. So it's not my voice; it's somebody else's voice. and that's invaluable. That's awesome for storytelling because it's like the story gets bigger somehow, because there's a free will of two other people walking around taking decisions. And in this case, this story is set in the past of the zombie apocalypse in Nagaloka. So going back in time and not changing time when you have other people making decisions within the context of the story is really a challenge. It's a really awesome challenge. And, and I like those type of challenges. So as I woke up, sleepless, I guess my sentiment or my mind took me to various places of me being obedient to God's plan, whatever that means. And who's God in this role-playing game called life? Well, I'm trying really hard not to be a left-handed wizard. I'm trying really, really hard not to be a lefty. I want to think that God is something above and beyond me and above and beyond my capacity to understand and accept my reality. But I've been enough times in the upper reaches of the fifth and sixth dimensions to recognize that at the end of the of time, there I am somehow. This in this body, this incarnation is there somehow. Of course, it's no longer this body; it's a much more complex body, but it has this that is in here and in me, and within this is all of things, which is kind of tricky because that's like an unescapable left hand thing. And obviously, in this body, I'm pretty human. I age, I shit, I drink water to survive, I breathe air, I only have two arms and I only have two eyes. And I age, and I wrinkle, and my beard gets white, and all that shit. I die. So I don't have a vessel for the consciousness of absoluteness. And my mind certainly can't grasp all the details necessary to be omniscient. So I can't be a lefty. There's something beyond me. But when I drink the ayahuasca, that changes. That's no longer the case. Yeah. Or the sapo as well, With the sapo, I was trying to contain the incontainable. There's nothing to grasp from, not even life or death or identity. And I couldn't rest, and I couldn't not rest. It was just insane. Oh, God, it was weird. I found refuge in the Holy Spirit. Oy vey. I guess I just need to vent a little bit, and I use you guys to vent. So sorry about that, YouTubers. I'm just Sleepless in Oregon. It's 4 or 5 in the morning, and I'm going to try to sleep again. So, see ya.